Hey guys, it's April 2nd doing today's recap. This was all drawn during yesterday's video, and the only thing I've added is this yellow value down here is from old value months ago, so you can ignore that. But remember, we basically had this range in between these turquoise cyan lines. We have big point of control orange in the middle. Yesterday we bounced, came back to point of control. So today the plan was basically at the top of this orange line here was sort of our pivot level, and the thought was if bulls can confirm that level, they can pick us up to go back test old value up here, the spot that we broke down from, or the spot that we basically reaccepted into this overall range from. So what happened is we actually gapped down almost all of yesterday's range, and we opened back at our buy zone. Bulls were immediately active in the morning, took us right up to our pivot and kept pushing, and we broke right through. We came up, tested our area here. So we got the test, and then we pulled back and held the pivot again at the end of the day. Tariff news came out, we ripped, but that's kind of beside the point. I'm more of a morning trader. I'm not playing those end of day moves, especially on volatile news like that. So yeah, just like the plan from yesterday, if we confirm the top of this orange zone, we should push and hopefully get all the way to the yellow, which is exactly what happened. So we can take a look at the intraday chart. Again, I like the 2K volume chart. But at the open here, one interesting order flow lesson is we get a weak selling rotation here. Notice the higher low on delta and get a slight lower low barely here right into our buy zone. So when bulls pick this up, in my opinion, this is a good spot to get long, risking lows, because we know this move down isn't being, it's not being driven by aggressive sellers. Bulls are sitting here, they're stifling that selling aggression. They're happy to take these prices, and once sellers dry up right around here, they really start to push, and that's when we get this big opening move. From there, again, my plan wasn't really until this level up here. So as we can see, bulls push, 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 and then we get our bearish rotation down to basically to hold that level below, and that clearly fails. Bulls step right back in, get aggressive, drive us out, and at this point, that's the confirmation we need. If the plan is going to be correct, it's going to be correct from here, from where they drove us out. So target was up here. Good spot to get long on the pullback here. Again, not going to go over triggers or entry methods, but in my opinion, this was a good spot to get long. However you do that. And then we came right up, tagged our target. And with this extension up, we're above DVA +2 here. That's something I'd be comfortable shorting, especially. So we have this little volume zone too. So if we can short at the top, scale some into this zone, knowing if this zone fails, we might be headed all the way back down, VWAP, retest our pivot level before continuing higher. Oops. But anyway, some good trades today, some good opportunity, opening long, continuation long, and a potential short up here. So good day. The plan worked out, and after close, we got this tariff news, and we have gapped down like 200 points now. So tomorrow's probably going to be a little crazy. We'll see how this old value holds. It's from way back. Let's see, from last August. We're basically retesting this volume node here. So in the short term, we're basically sitting down here at 55.15-ish after the big tariff news. So we'll see if we can reaccept back over the cyan line, and there could be some squeeze. If we start to build below, not good for bulls. We might be looking at a short continuation down to our next levels. I'll probably be pretty patient tomorrow with all this volatility. Not super clear levels. I mean, just the last 4 days, you can look at the lack of value. I mean, look at all these. I don't see any good distributions. I know there's some volume zones I had drawn, but I like things, like something like this, a little more, a good distribution, or what else? Like here, you can see some good distribution. So, level's not as clear. A lot of whipsaw action. So patience tomorrow. We'll see what happens regarding this old value, and we'll check back in tomorrow. Have a good night. Thank you.